They speak Spanish fluently. They speak Spanish fluently. He is riding a rabbit. He is riding a rabbit. He went to the library to borrow some books. He went to the library to borrow some books. They think I'm out for lunch. They think I'm out for lunch. Well, you learn from your mistake. Well, you learn from your mistake. I plan to take a vacation next month. I plan to take a vacation next month. Shouldn't there be a butcher every 2 weeks? Shouldn't there be a butcher every 2 weeks? Would he try? Would he try? My lottery ticket is lost. My lottery ticket is lost. Students will write their essays for 1 hour. Students will write their essays for 1 hour. Didn't you say weekly? Didn't you say weekly? He is the kindest person I know. He is the kindest person I know. I listened to a podcast on my way to work this morning. I listened to a podcast on my way to work this morning. Can give. Can give. His half-brother was a postman. His half-brother was a postman. My secretary at dusk. My secretary at dusk. My favorite place is White House. My favorite place is White House. He usually listens to music before going to sleep. He usually listens to music before going to sleep. Can't install at sunrise. Can't install at sunrise. I will make a cake. I will make a cake. Call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow. We have been living in this house since 2010. We have been living in this house since 2010. Understands the importance of education. Understands the importance of education. Can it normally be successful? Can it normally be successful? The company is looking for a new human resources manager. The company is looking for a new human resources manager. We can't settle in at sunset. We can't settle in at sunset. The movie we watched last night was a thriller. The movie we watched last night was a thriller. What is your blood type? What is your blood type? Noon could not calculate. Noon could not calculate. Was my uncle a mechanic? Was my uncle a mechanic? Is my brother-in-law a therapist? Is my brother-in-law a therapist? Rarely can they defend? Rarely can they defend? I found out why. I found out why. Have they watched the last episode of their favorite show? Have they watched the last episode of their favorite show? I can escape soon. I can escape soon. 3 I will have breakfast. 3 I will have breakfast. Do you have any sweets? Do you have any sweets? They do not disappear after 4 weeks. They do not disappear after 4 weeks. Also, don't forget to bring your ID. Also, don't forget to bring your ID. International. International. They may not forget weekly. They may not forget weekly. They are no longer philosophers. They are no longer philosophers. After the storm passed, we were able to detect the damage. After the storm passed, we were able to detect the damage. This is the most interesting book I've ever read. This is the most interesting book I've ever read. We usually watch TV in the evenings. We usually watch TV in the evenings. You can shake it after 4 nights. You can shake it after 4 nights. He was playing the piano for his recital. He was playing the piano for his recital. Maybe you should go home and clean up. Maybe you should go home and clean up. Will they tell you right away? Will they tell you right away? After the accident, my father's car broke down. After the accident, my father's car broke down. I have breakfast at 7 a.m. I have breakfast at 7 a.m. If you press that button, the alarm will sound. If you press that button, the alarm will sound. You can kiss later. You can kiss later. Beneath the surface, there were some underlying issues. Beneath the surface, there were some underlying issues. The girl standing there is my sister. The girl standing there is my sister. Anesthesiologist will never be. Anesthesiologist will never be. Oranges are weird. Oranges are weird. He usually arrives late to meetings. He usually arrives late to meetings. We will be waiting for you at the airport. We will be waiting for you at the airport. Can't you get a job? Can't you get a job? This is delicious pizza. This is delicious pizza. As a team, we focused on testing the feature in production rather than fixing staging. As a team, we focused on testing the feature in production rather than fixing staging. Will they write yearly? Will they write yearly? The museum is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The museum is open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Can't you ever bother? Can't you ever bother? They don't smoke. They don't smoke. Am I not going to be a sociologist every year? Am I not going to be a sociologist every year? Which road should I follow to reach the museum? Which road should I follow to reach the museum? Dancing is fun. Dancing is fun. I bought a dozen eggs from the grocery store. I bought a dozen eggs from the grocery store. I may never know. I may never know. Your stepfather was an architect. Your stepfather was an architect. Can't they engineer it later at 5 a.m.? Can't they engineer it later at 5 a.m.? I felt very lucky to be alive and able to experience such beauty. I felt very lucky to be alive and able to experience such beauty. The cat caught a mouse. The cat caught a mouse. Sometimes he did. Sometimes he did. To breakfast is served from 7 a.m. To breakfast is served from 7 a.m. We are hydrologist. We are hydrologist. He wishes to have known about the cancellation before arriving at the airport. He wishes to have known about the cancellation before arriving at the airport. To wander. To wander. She wishes to have more artistic talent. She wishes to have more artistic talent. Do you like the color green? Do you like the color green? Let me know if you want to go to the airport. Let me know if you want to go to the airport. We had coffee together after the meeting. We had coffee together after the meeting. When is your birthday? When is your birthday? He talks a lot and doesn't listen. He talks a lot and doesn't listen. He runs fast. He runs fast. We should not be monthly housewives. We should not be monthly housewives. We have to go now, right? We have to go now, right? He leaves for London in 3 days. He leaves for London in 3 days. You can make a cake for your family. You can make a cake for your family. Could you turn off the TV, please? Could you turn off the TV, please? This is blue. This is blue. May indicate annually. May indicate annually. He will start a new job in a different city. He will start a new job in a different city. His mother was a firefighter. His mother was a firefighter. I will sleep. I will sleep. He cooked dinner for himself. He cooked dinner for himself. We paint the walls. We paint the walls. He couldn't believe it the night before. He couldn't believe it the night before.